Howdy. So this question was to simplify the following expression, x over xy minus y squared minus y over x squared minus xy, and then that's all divided by x squared minus y squared over 8xy. So the first thing I'd like to do is reformat this algebraic expression. So you can just turn this into one big fraction, and then if you recall, when I was in elementary, we called it the same snap flip rule. I'm sure it's something else now, but essentially what it's saying is if you have a fraction where a over b over c, you can rewrite that where a is whatever it is left the same. The division or the fraction sign is turned into a multiplication sign, and then the fraction underneath is flipped. So instead of b over c, it's now c over b. So doing that, you end up with equation number 2. And the only thing that changed is this expression moved up to here, and then you turn this into a multiplication sign. And the next step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to simplify what's inside of the parentheses. And so when you do this, you notice that there's a like term in the denominator, x minus y, right? So here on the first expression, you factor out the y, and then the second expression, you factor out the x, and you're left with x over y times x minus y, and minus y over x times x minus y. And so another rule that you should recall is that when you multiply anything by 1, it's the same value, right? A times 1 over 1 is a. And when you divide something by itself, it's also equal to 1. So a times b over b is also still equal to a. So using that value, or using that rule, we're going to adjust the fraction so that way we can subtract these fractions easily. And so one thing you'll notice is that the left fraction is missing an x and the right fraction is missing a y in order to do the subtraction. And so that's exactly what we do. We multiply by x over x on the left one and y minus y on the right one. And when you do that, you'll end up with x squared minus y squared all over xy times x minus y in parentheses, right? And so once you have this final expression, you reinsert equation 3, which is this guy, back into equation 2. So this highlighted value gets inserted with this, right? And so once you're left with this equation, one thing you'll notice is that there's a lot of common terms, right? So when you multiply everything together, you'll notice that there's an xy common term and there's an x squared minus y squared common term, and those just get factored out. And so you're just left with 8 over x minus y. Thanks.